Hey guys, what's up? It's Thrashere here, bringing you episode 4 of MOAB Monday here for United Alliance. This great gameplay here is brought to us by UA clan member TillyVT on Arcaden. He's using a range of weaponry. His final score is 34-1, getting the MOAB at about 9 minutes into the game. Now, today's topic is going to be about zombies, or at least zombie-like crimes that have been going on lately. Warning, there's some gruesome details in here that might not be best for the faint of heart or easily queasy people to hear. So if you're one of those types of people, you might not want to continue watching this video. I do try to keep it pretty much PG-13 and it's not that bad, but unfortunately I'm also going to keep it true to the story, and they are some gruesome stories, so it's not the best for people to hear. So this is your final warning. If you think it might make you a little upset or sick, you might not want to watch it, but it's also reality and what actually happens. So, getting on. In case none of you have heard, lately there have been several crimes in which the attackers have shown zombie-like characteristics. The first incident occurred in Miami on May 26th, on the side of a highway in which a man, Rudy Eugene, ate the face off of a homeless man, Ronald Popo. Long story short, Eugene spent about 18 minutes using his teeth to rip off and eat Mr. Popo's face, all while Mr. Popo was alive and conscious. Damn, that would have hurt. Mr. Popo is currently in the hospital with about 70% of his face missing and is fighting for his life. Eugene, however, died at the scene when an officer fatally shot and killed him. The officer approached the two and ordered Eugene off of Popo, in which he received a response of Eugene looking up at the officer, flesh hanging from his mouth, and growled. Several reports say that the officer shot Eugene several times before finally delivering the coup de grace with a shot to the head, which killed Eugene. Police are currently unsure what caused Eugene to go on the rampage, but many reports believe Eugene was under the influence of a new drug called bath salts, which mimics the effects of cocaine, LSD, and amphetamines. It causes increased heart rate, blood pressure, hallucinations, and paranoia, among other effects. I'll go into the effects and stuff about bath salts later on in the video, but I'm going to continue on to the second story now. The second incident happened in Joppa, Maryland, where an engineering student allegedly stabbed and dismembered his roommate, then ate his brain and heart. Ugh. The victim, Cujo Bonsaf Agai Cody, I'm sorry, I totally just killed his name, had apparently been missing for a week before his brother found a human head and hands in a metal tin in the home of Cujo, who he shared with his attacker, Alexander Cunha. Cujo's brother alerted their father, who contacted a detective. Alexander has since confessed to the murder and took the police to where the rest of the body parts were, which was at a local church. Alexander has been charged with first-degree murder and is currently being held without bond. Moving on to our third and final story, Wayne Carter of New Jersey ripped out his intestines and threw them at police. According to the Examiner newspaper, a neighbor called the police claiming that they feared Carter was going to hurt himself. When the police showed up on scene, they kicked down the door to find Mr. Carter standing holding a knife. After numerous orders to put down the knife, Carter began stabbing his abdomen, legs, and neck, totaling in almost 50 stab wounds. He threw bits of intestines and flesh at the responding officers. The officers had to use 2 cans of pepper spray before finally calling SWAT, which had to physically subdue Carter. The SWAT officers then had to be fully decontaminated due to all the blood and body parts on them. He's currently in the hospital recovering and is being charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and making threats. Investigators believe all 3 of these crimes are related to or were caused by bath salts, but are unable to determine whether or not they truly are until they receive toxicology reports. Now, as I promised, a bit about bath salts. Bath salts are the new designer drug according to police. Most bath salts are made from MDPV, however newer varieties contain a substance called pyrovalerone. These substances cause individuals to experience agitation, paranoia, hallucinations, chest pain, and suicidality. The main causes for alarm are that these drugs cause severe agitation and psychosis, which can cause erratic behavior, such as those in the previous stories. The second concern is that suicidal feelings brought on by the drugs. Even days after the drugs have worn off, some users have committed suicide, which are believed to be linked to the drug, but is currently unknown. Wow. Well, all of that was a lot to take in. Honestly, when I heard about the first incident in Miami, I didn't believe it at first. But after a bit more research and seeing it on the news, I realized it was real and really sick. And then I found these other stories. In my opinion, I'm not sure what caused these attacks. There's a good chance that they could have been caused by these bath salts, as previous designer drugs such as cocaine have caused some serious incident. But part of me, the sci-fi gamer part of me, wants me to believe that these might actually be the beginnings of a zombie apocalypse. Call me crazy or stupid for it, but you honestly don't know. There are a lot of things out there that most of you won't know about. Down in Haiti, they practice voodoo. Some people do. And they make all these concoctions and drugs from natural substances. Well, these drugs make people really fucked up and have messed some people up in the past. One that they like to use often is a sort of zombify type drug. And it doesn't make you, a zombie in the sense of you go after human flesh, but it's more of you're like a walking corpse and you're brain dead for a short period of time, usually several days. And several people have died due to these drugs. So, unfortunately, that's really all I have left to talk about for today. I know I talked about a whole lot, and I squeezed it into a short amount of time for this video. I did something new before. I've always improv'd it, but this time I actually wrote it all down, and I'm sitting here looking at pretty much an essay that I wrote based on this thing, and, yeah, so it didn't last as long because there wasn't all those yeahs in there that I typically put in. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was a bit informative, and if you didn't hear about these incidents, maybe you'll look them up and do a little bit of research on them, find out a bit more on them, and hopefully you'll again have a bit more depth into what's going on in the world and the things that human beings are really capable of, to be honest. Now, these stories were pretty shocking. My heart goes out to the families of Popo, Cujo, and Carter. These are some terrible incidents, and, their families are definitely grieving and are having some troubles lately due to all this different stuff. So, if you could do the same, you don't have to write anything, but, keep them, Popo especially, Popo, I'm sorry, in your prayers or whatever you do, that would be great. He's fighting for his life, and he's missing most of his face, and he didn't even ask for any of this. If you do some research on him, you'll find out that he's actually pretty smart. He came from a very well-known high school, and he used to work in the guidance office at that school, and graduated with pretty good grades as well, so he's not stupid in that sense. So I hope you guys will do some more research into this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna put some music here to do the last little bit here. It's from my favorite artist, favorite underground artist, High Res. If you guys could give him some likes and views and stuff like that, that'd be great. He's just like me. He's from down South Florida. He's a rapper. I think he's 18 now. So without further ado, here's some High Res. Hope you guys enjoy.
What's up? Yeah. Res. Yo. Tires in rotation, but I got no destination. A dollar in a dream, loads of determination. Money's the motivation, I do it for my family. My father told me that you always need a plan B, but I can't see anything but success. I'm driven, it's in my vision, I still see it with astigmatism. You should listen to everything that I'm spitting. My soul is in prison in every single thing that I've written. Money ain't everything, it don't matter type of car you in. And why when there's a bill to pay, my parents always arguing. Music over everything, it's simple fractions. My biggest biggest fans used to be the ones laughing. Teachers call attendance but never question my absence. I fly across the country to shoot a vid in Manhattan. Y'all don't understand me like I'm speaking with an accent. No plan B, my only option is rapping. I said, ooh child, yeah, it's gonna get better. I'm waiting for the sun, I got through the stormy weather. I said, ooh child, yeah, it's gonna get better. I'm waiting for the sun, I got through the stormy weather. I said, ooh child, life's not that bad. Ooh child, life's not that sad. First the rays that comes out the sun. Let the good times roll, let's have some fun. You can't be sad while listening to this track. So kick back, roll a joint, grab a six-pack. And if you're feeling kinda stressed, I can fix that. I said if you feeling stressed, I can fix that. I'm spitting wisdom through this poetry. Head on my desk, most people used to never notice me. Then I started rapping, now everybody knows me. I've been writing lyrics since the motherfucking ovaries. Nah, I'm just kidding, but life could be hard if you're just a little different. Let me get specific, they said I couldn't do it. Not because of my talent, but because I'm white and Jewish. Man, that's just foolish, so much ignorance. And real talk, I'm getting fucking sick of it. I guess they in denial that one day I'm about to go viral. I said, ooh child, yeah, it's gonna get better. I'm waiting for the sun, I got through the stormy weather. I said, ooh child, yeah, it's gonna get better. I'm waiting for the sun, I got through the stormy weather. I said, ooh child, life's not that bad. Ooh child, life's not that sad. First the rays that comes out the sun. Let the good times roll, let's have some fun.